Hello, welcome back to Exotic Wine Travel. I am your host, Matthew Horkey.
Hi, I'm Shirin Tan.
Welcome back to the show where we're all about having you drink adventurously so you can expand your palate and expand your mind. Let's get into it. We've had a crazy few days amongst everything that's happening around the world with coronavirus and everything. Yesterday there was an earthquake in Zagreb, right? That was pretty darn scary.
We're alive.
We woke up to 6:30 in the morning and we're on the 7th floor and the apartment was shaking. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the most scary times for me, actually. Wow, is there a little bit of a tremor?
I think that was a little tremor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's been tremors going on too as well, so that's kind of weird because Croatia's on a fault line. But anyways, forget that. We're gonna drink some Croatian wine. We're gonna taste some Croatian wines today. As you know, we spend 3-4 months out of the year in Croatia, so we wrote the book on Croatian wine. We're tasting quite frequently and keeping up to date. So we get a producer here from Baranja, from Slavonia Danube, Kalazić, and we've been there before, right?
Yep, we have about 2018, so
yes.
we're there. We don't frequent that area very much because the Danube area tends to have bigger producers and there are not that many producers to visit as well.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to catch up with the new vintages, and I think they offer quite a different style of wines from the rest of Croatia.
Yeah, Baranja's right. Baranja Hill, Bansko Brdo. It's right on the border of Croatia. It's in Croatia, but right on the border of Serbia and Hungary. Warm area. This producer is eco-certified, organically certified. We're not tasting today. They have 3 ranges of wines. They have entry level, silver line. We're going to taste in some premium wines. The entry level Graševina, I'll put it up on the screen. For my palate, I think is very good, especially for wine you can find in the supermarket, sometimes less than €5.
Yeah, the Graševina is also included in our book as one of the recommendations.
Yeah, so let's get started. We're going to taste their silver line Graševina 2018. These wines, the silver line and the premium line, these are the kind of wines you're going to find in the shop, more specialty shops. Entry level you're going to find more in the grocery store. For those of you who don't know, that maybe just brand new to the show, Graševina is the most widely planted grape in Croatia. It goes by a number of names: Welsh Riesling, Lasky Riesling, Italian Riesling, blah 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 blah, and so forth. So let's get into it.
Yeah, and also Graševina is the flagship wine in the Danube and the Slavonia area.
Yeah.
But I think the most interesting part is even though Slavonia and the Danube they are considered one wine region, right? But this Graševina from Slavonia is distinctly different from the one from the Danube.
I agree too.
Danube is much bigger, more fruity, whereas Slavonia is more towards the mineral, more botanical kind of nose.
More grassy. I would think that these are a little bit more meatier too. So let's give this a go.
It's definitely fruity.
I haven't tasted the silver line. I think the last vintage we had maybe was 16 of this. So let's give it a go. Graševinas, you're going to get a little bit more color, so kind of a golden color. This is a fresh wine.
Apple, banana.
A lot of apple.
Leans towards a little bit of the tropical fruit, which is not common if you're getting it from Slavonia.
Baked apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of yellow peach. It's not grassy and mineral like the ones that you're going to get from Kutevo in the center of Slavonia.
As you would expect from all Graševina, it's supposed to be a refreshing wine.
This is not meant to be a world beater. Meant to be kind of like a everyday wine, something that's not very expensive. What do you think about the style of Graševina?
I think if you chill it down, right, a lot of people would like it because this is really fruity and much bigger in body.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very accessible wine.
What kind of pairings you think this would go with in Croatia?
I think this can easily actually go well with fish paprikash because it's refreshing. It's big enough. There's enough sweetness.
So if you like kind of a bigger, riper style fresh white wine, this is something you might want to check out. For me, like I said, this type of wine is not meant to be a world beater. To me, it's kind of like in the 87 point type range, but I think it's delicious, serviceable. It's something that's just really enjoyable on a hot summer day. So let's move on to the premium wines. This is a wine we have not tasted before. This is the Kalazić Batina Blanc 2010. Not an archive wine, a current release. This is Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, and Pinot Gris, or Pinot Grigio, however you like to refer to it as. Batina is the name of the village where the vineyards are. Very interesting region because it's a flat region besides the hill the vineyard's on. It's all golden wheat, corn, and then this one hill, it's only 200 meters high. You have vines as well. So let's give this a go.
And that's a very fertile area as well of Croatia.
Golden color as you're going to get. Yeah. You know what's cool? This wine retails on the shop. I'm not talking about in the winery. Like in the specialty shop, you're going to see this wine for about €10.50 for a 2010 for an aged wine. So that's kind of cool. Golden color. Let's give this a little bit of a smell. Developed wine, much of a developed wine. This is the kind of blend you're going to see in Friuli. What kind of stuff do you pick up on this?
I think this is definitely more towards the tertiary side, more honey. I think it's picked pretty late and pretty ripe as well. Again, it's a very specific style. If you like that sort of wine with this honeyness, late picking fruit and all that, it's something you would like. Definitely more dry fruit as well, more of dry peach than fresh peach.
Traditionally, the whites from this region are late harvest, higher in alcohol. Yeah. I get the peach. Is it too aged for you, or do you find it to be okay?
I haven't tasted it. It smells okay. It smells perfectly fine.
I like the dried apricot notes. I like aged whites, so let's give this a go.
It's a good wine. A little bit spicy, you get this gingery taste to it. On the end palate, it's slightly bitter, but I appreciate bitterness in general for lots of wine as long as it's balanced, and this bitterness offers a sense of freshness.
It's got acidity too.
Not a ton for me.
But sir, are you surprised by this wine? Or?
I like it.
I actually surprised a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like it. Let me give it one more shot here.
I think it's a specific, very charismatic sort of one that's after a certain type of palate, and I appreciate it.
For me, what's really surprising about this wine, I thought maybe it would be 2010 white. You think it'd be too tired? I don't think it's not. I still get lots of apricot, sliced peaches type deal. Acidity's good. I'm not exaggerating. I might go, of course this is current release too, 2010, I might go 89, 90 even. I'm going to say 90 because of the uniqueness. You can get this in aged wine on the shelf. Good job by them. I think really interesting. Anything else that you want to add on this little blend?
No, I think if you know what you're getting yourself into, this is really good value for money wine.
Yeah, especially people that like aged whites. I'm actually quite impressed. I would definitely buy this wine. I actually really highly recommend it.
I would buy it too.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Let's move on here. So this is one of their premium wines. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon 2012. 2012 was great for all the region here. Hungary, Serbia, Istria. So let's see how this is going. This is also the current release. Now imagine this. An aged Cabernet Sauvignon. 2012, you get it in the shop for about, the Kuna is not very strong right now, about €14. So that's pretty darn cool. Let's give this a go here.
So Cabernet Sauvignon is quite widely planted in Baranja. I mean, that area, even though it's continental, it has a lot of sun. I think about 2,000 hours of sun. So there's no issue with planting Cabernet over there.
I have to say, because we had test bottles of all this. We tasted these two for the first time. We already had a test bottle of this, and the first one was dusty. This is not very dusty. For me, you're going to get a lot of black cherry, just a touch of violets. Do you get any of the greens?
A little on the end palate.
Okay.
Which I enjoy. I do look for a little bit of greenness on Cabernet.
You think this bottle is better than the first one we have?
It's a lot better, yeah.
What kind of flavors, what kind of stuff are you picking up on this Cabernet?
I like it's towards the fresher side.
Yeah.
Not too green, but it's towards the fresher side. It's not overly extracted as well. The tannins, they're very in place. They're not too dry. Still a little bit firm for 2012, but it's very nice to drink now. Not overly complex. Not a really long end palate wine, but it's a very nice to drink Cabernet.
If you're gonna get medium body, kind of more medium body Cabernet Sauvignon, you have a little bit of the roundness from the aging, especially the fact that you can get this aged. For me, We're looking at 88, 89 point type wine. I think it's really nice that you can get aged Cabernet Sauvignon. There's not a lot of great Cabernet Sauvignon varietal wines in Croatia. In fact, you can get an aged one, super enjoyable. I would love to have this with some cooling, right?
I think it's also in comparison to typical Cabernet Sauvignons that you get from Croatia. It tends to be a little bit more ripe, more tannin. This is something that it's much easier to drink and fresher in style.
I actually respect this bottle a lot more. It's just something I really, really enjoy. So, Kalazić, I'm really lately, since we're spending we're kind of going to be in Croatia for a little while, I'm really a fan of the continental wines from Istria, Dalmatia, of course I love, but they get all the hype, they get the most visibility, but you can get some great values in continental Croatia. I mean, I think you get organically certified wine, you get some of their entry-level stuff for anywhere in the €5 range to the premium stuff is just 10 to 15 euros. Really good value.
And also, this
money.
area used to be known for white wine region, so lately they've been really pushing for their red wines, and the red wines do deliver a fresher style in general.
And they're getting better and better, right? So I actually really want to try the Batina. They make a Batina red. I think it's Syrah, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon. We haven't tried it yet. So, guys, check it out. If you want to know more about Croatian wine, check out our book, Cracking Croatian Wine, a visitor-friendly guide. It's on Amazon now. And if you like this video,
please subscribe to our YouTube channel below.
Yep, Exotic Wine Travel. When you visit Croatia, look out for continental wines. And I guess we will see you
at the next episode.
Yeah.